Now, how many of you would love to move away from the narcissist? And when I say move, I mean move to a different city, a different zip code, a different state, maybe even a different planet. Well, I was able to move 5 states away from the narcissist, and all I can say is, freedom, baby, yeah! Well, kinda. I want to share with you in this message what it's really like to move far away from the narcissist. Does it offer immediate relief or not? Let's talk about it. My name is Kevin, and this is The Royal We. All right, so we're talking about whether or not moving far away from the narcissist is going to be the answer to all of your problems. And this happens to be something that I am an expert in. But as always, I am here for your one-on-one support. Down in the description box, you'll find access to my calendar where you can schedule some one-on-one time with me, and I can clarify some things for you if you don't get enough out of this message. Now, there's a few things that you need to know about moving away. Right? We're going to be open and we're going to be honest about this here. There's an old saying, goes like this: wherever you go, there you are. How many of you have heard of that saying? What this basically means is that no matter where you pack up and leave to, a different city, zip code, state, planet, whatever trauma you have brought into your life is going to stay inside of you. And now I'm sure there's some kind of scientific explanation for this, but I don't have the scientific mumbo jumbo, but it makes sense to think of it in this way. When you are dealing with narcissistic abuse and you're constantly fighting, you're constantly in fight or flight, you don't have the time to even assess the damage that you have taken on mentally, emotionally, and physically, right? Like a soldier who's been in battle and doesn't realize he's been hit, where he's been hit, how many times he's been hit until he gets off of the battlefield and he's being treated by the medics. The same is true when you come out of narcissistic abuse and you move far away. It's a phenomenon, but sometimes the safer you feel, meaning distance from the narcissist, distance from the actual physical abuse, sometimes there's a whole different type of pain that you're just now discovering. It's called all the hits that you have taken. And now you get to feel them. And now they come face to face with you. And now you have to treat those. And it's painful. It's painful. Ruminating thoughts, emotional pain, the sorrow and the pain and the agony of betrayal, of losing a relationship, of failing in love, all of that stuff comes out when you're safe enough and distant enough from the actual fighting. So it's kind of like you leave one form of pain and step into a different form of pain. Now, I'm just being honest with you. Now, the good news about this is though you finally get to treat those wounds. You finally have an opportunity. The farther you are away from the abuse, you have the opportunity to treat that pain, to dig deep within inside yourself and work on those things, as opposed to keeping them stuffed, keeping them hidden, right? Just like any wound, you can't go without treating them for very long. They will rot over time, right? And it will slowly kill you. So it's better to get out of the battlefield, get away from the narcissistic abuse, move states away, and begin the real healing, which in a lot of ways brings on some real pain. All right, so there's bad and there's good with that. Number 2, the second thing you need to realize is that even though you move 5 states away, even though you move a country away, the narcissist may still pop up in your life, especially in the day and age in which we live, where we're all interconnected on the interwebs and the social medias and the Snapchats and the Instagrams and the tweeters and the twackers. All that stuff. You may find out and discover that the narcissistically abusive people are talking to your family members. You'll look at your phone and say, "Man, you're commenting on my brother's post now? You punk!" Because they do that. It's a form of stalking, by the way. It does a couple of things. For a narcissist, it's virtue signaling, telling your friends and your family how cool they are, how nice they are, and how weird you are because you left. And it's also a way of saying to you, hey-o, I'm still here. You can't get rid of me. I'm commenting on your family's posts. Hello. Right? And that may go on for some time. And that's painful. Sometimes it feels like you're not even away from them. You're thinking, man, I moved all these states away and it's like they're still in front of me. The good news is you can fix that, right? You don't run the risk of seeing them and running into them. All you have to do is shut off social media for a while. Turn that stuff off for a bit. Get off of Facebook, get off of social media, realize that it's the problem. It's an opportunity, the farther you are away, to cut all the ties that you were never able to cut before. Get rid of them. Dump all that stuff. Dump it all and call me up and thank me later. All right? The third thing that you need to be aware of is that, what is the third thing? Oh, that's right. You may feel like it's going to be an opportunity to form new relationships, right? Maybe excited, ooh, get to meet new people, which is true. You're gonna have to form new relationships, right? But the problem is you're not forming new relationships based on the person you once were. You're forming new relationships based on the new person you are after dealing with narcissistic abuse, which makes it a little bit more uncomfortable, a little bit more awkward, especially initially. You may not be so trusting. You actually may find that you're not that excited to be around people, places, and things. You may discover that you want to spend some time alone on a freaking lake, chilling, getting in touch with yourself, learning about things that you like, healing the pains and the traumas of this world and of abusive personality types. And there's nothing wrong with that either. So when you move away and you feel alone, don't feel like you have to make friends. You don't have to. You don't have to rush out and form relationships. Shoot, man, you've seen enough of the world and what relationships can cause and can bring you, especially in this narcissistic world that we live in, right? So you want to be able to just take some time, get to know yourself amongst all that stuff. Chill out, get in touch with who you are, right? You deserve that. You get that. But those are the three things that you can expect to experience when you move away from narcissistic abuse. So ultimately, to answer your question is, does it immediately offer you relief? No, it doesn't. But does it promise a future of relief? Absolutely. Does moving far away from narcissists, does it promise you a future of becoming a better you? Absolutely, I believe so. I would recommend it to anybody. Listen, I want to be a part of your healing journey, and I'd love to help clarify some things about this message. Down in the description box, you'll find access to my calendar where you can schedule some one-on-one time with me. We could do a FaceTime video call, a WhatsApp video call, text message consultation. It's all available for you, so check the link down below for my calendar. Also down below, you'll find access to Royal We Live Chat, which is every Monday night. And Saturday morning is Royal We Fellowship. It's an in-depth Bible study as it pertains to this world of narcissism. So check that all down in the link below, the description box below, rather. And I'll be back with more videos for you right here. Oh, follow me on Instagram. Don't forget to do that, @JoinTheRoyalWe, and I'll be back